right, here we are on lesson 9, video 1, and we're basically looking at the standard algorithm and the area model, but now we're looking at word problems, okay? So my friend Mr. Perez paints the gymnasium wall. The wall is 24 feet wide and 33 feet long. Now, this is kind of cool because it relates to the area model, right? 24 feet wide. This would be the width, 24 feet wide, and 33 feet long. So, kind of something to think about. And if you wanted to, you could put your numbers 24 there and 33 here. But of course, it is up to you if you want to do that in a different way. This area model has it broken down by place value. So let's put 33 here, 30 and 3, and let's put 20 and 4 here. Like I said, you could do it other ways. Basically, you could put the 4 here and the 20 here, or the 3 here and the 30 there, or the 20 and the 4 here and the 30 and the 3 here because of the commutative property, right? We can do it any way we want to do it, but we could also think of this as the actual wall that Mr. Perez is painting. So we're going to multiply. Let's think about unit form. 3 ones times 20 tens, right? And then we're going to put that answer here. Okay, and this is in your book. Sorry for not mentioning it. It is on page 79, and it's number 1, and it looks just like that. So please follow along and write the notes in your book as we go. If you need to pause me and get your book, that's totally fine. Okay, and 3 tens times 20 tens, 3 times 2 is 6, and then 2 zeros, that would be 600. All right, I think it's kind of a fun way to multiply. 3 ones times 4 ones, that would be 12 ones. 30 tens times 4 ones, that would be 120, right? Okay, now sometimes students have a hard time seeing this, so I just want to get a different color. Let's get green and show it to you. 3 times 20, that's meeting right here and going in this box. All right, and 30 times 20, that's meeting right here and going in this box. So if you take your fingers and you go where the boxes meet, that can help if you're struggling with that. Then we have 3 times 4, and that's 12 in this box. And then 30 and 4, and that's 120 in this box. Okay. If that's still you're not quite understanding how that works, come and see me because this is a good method to know how to do, and it really can help you. All right. And then we can see we have our standard algorithm here, and it's related, right? So 4 times 3 is 12. Carry the 1. 4 times 3 is 12 plus 1 is 13. So 132. Now, what's our partial product here? 120 plus 12. We have to put these two together. That's 132, right? In our last problems in lesson 8, we had just 33 written here, and then we just have 132 here. But since we broke them apart into 2 parts, we have the 2 numbers. Then we just put them together, and you can see 132 is right there. Then magic 0. Now 20 times 3, right? 2 times 3 is 6. And 20 times 3 times 30, right? 20 times 30 is another 6. And right there is our 660. So there's our other partial product. Part answer, right? Part answer. So then altogether that would be 792. And the same thing, we would take these, add these across, 660, and then add them up and down, 792. right? Okay, so when we have a word problem, we have to write a word answer. So somewhere on that page, please write a word answer. Sorry, I'm messing with my thing there. Mr. Perez paints a gymnasium wall. How many square feet does Mr. Perez paint? Mr. Perez paints 792 square feet. Okay, and maybe that square feet is surprising to you. Remember when we're finding area and we're using the area model to help us find area, but when we're finding area length times width, then our answer is in square feet because we literally have squares of feet. So a square foot is like this. A square foot is like this square right here, right? And it's 1 foot on every side. So it's the whole, covers the whole area. And we use that whenever we're talking about the size of a room, the size of a building, the size of carpet, the size of tiles on a floor, right? It's in square feet. So 24 times 33, 792 square feet. Awesome job. And let's go ahead and look at number 2 on that same page. All right. Very good. Oh, I almost forgot. We have an interactive model here. And our interactive model, let's see. Let's see what we can do with it. I don't know. It says it's interactive. Yeah. It's the area model, right? So we can see that, let's do the show more thing. Okay, so this purple part right here is 9 times 9. 9 times 9. So that's kind of showing what I was just talking about, right? And the green part is 9 times 30. 9 times 30, right? And the red part is 9 times 50, right? 9 times 50. So like I said, where you take your fingers and you see where they're overlapped, if you put your finger where that 9 is on your computer screen and the 50, put them together, it's going to come to that pink part. And then 50 times 30, same thing as the blue section. Okay, so they're showing you the parts of the area, right? So if we did the math here, let's get black. 50 times 30, 5 times 3. Isn't that funny? It will only let me use the tools if the tools are open. Can I move them? Huh. Okay, so I want to move the tools so that I can see the work behind them. Okay, 50 times 30, you can see it over here. 5 times 3 is 15. So 50 times 30 is 1,500, right? 9 times 9 is 81. 9 times 30, 9 times 3 is 27, 270. And 5 times 9 is 450. Okay? See, if I hide the tools, then the numbers go away. There must be a way to move them. That is a problem. Okay, so, but you can see this part of it. You just can't see the numbers on the bottom, but you can see them over here as well. So, of course, 50 times 30 is going to be the biggest part because it's 50 times 30, right? So the numbers are actually like if you were painting that part of the wall, this part of the wall green, it would be 270 square feet of green. Here would be only 81 square feet of purple because it's smaller, right? And each section is going to be breaking it apart right there. Yeah, so you can see each section. Now let's just play with this a little bit. Can we make it, I made it bigger before, right? There we go. Okay, and you can see that each part changes depending on how we move it. I wanted to move, make it very small. Okay. All right, well, that's kind of interesting. All right, so I'll see you in video 2, and in video 2, we'll work on number 2. All right, thanks a lot for watching. Aloha.